Hello, Keisha Johnson here. Thank you so much for catching the replay. If you can be so kind and type in hashtag replay so I'll know that you're watching. And if you are tuning in to any of my broadcasts for the very first time, type a number 1 in the comments so I will know that you are here. We are going to just kind of walk through our wellness regimen, and then whenever I find some good information, I always like to share with you all. So many of you are either in the middle of the 14-day no sugar challenge, or you could possibly have just started the 14-day no sugar challenge. Hold on one second. The video is here. Hold on, let me go ahead and do this. The video is here on my page. Good morning. The video is here on my page. I think I pinned it to the top of my page so it's easy for you all to find it. So first, we're going to hop into our wellness regimen. Hello, everybody. Hi, Josie. Hi, Denise. And then we're going to watch this short clip on how to stop eating carbs. 4 ways to stop eating carbs. I get this question a lot about carbs. Are carbs good for you? We need carbs. Good carbs. Today we'll be talking about like the bad carbs. Let's just put it that way, like the breads and the pastas and the things like that. So if you have your vitamins and everything, go ahead and grab it, because I'm combining our accountability with sharing the 4 ways to stop eating carbs. And the video clip for the 14 days stop eating sugar, again, is here on my page. Good morning, Iris. So go ahead and grab all of your stuff, because I want to try to speed through this. I think I say this through every video, not really rushing, but not wanting the replays to be so long. So if you're on, go ahead and say good morning. Also, if y'all can please let me know where you're tuning in from. Go ahead and type that in the comments. And again, this is accountability as well. So whether you're on here live or catching the replay, go ahead and grab your collagen. We're going through our morning routine. Y'all type morning in the comments and grab your detox tea, your collagen, your multivitamins, as well as your B12. And I'll do that first, and then we will go into the 4 ways to stop eating carbs. All right. So I want to start with our detox tea. I just whipped mine up right here in my 8-ounce bottle. And so the question I get all the time, do I need to be near the bathroom all day? No, I'll just speed through this again. The detox is gentle. Y'all type gentle in the comments. The detox is gentle. It helps to cleanse your body on a cellular level. It detoxes your liver, your colon, and your kidneys. I have been drinking this since 2018, 5 days on, 2 days off. So usually Monday through Friday is when I drink the detox tea. From Atlanta as well. And I just kind of drink it in these 2 little 8-ounce bottles. You can drink it cold, you can drink it warm, however you want to drink it. So since I have this mixed here, and I forgot to tell you, if you have your Metabolism Booster, go ahead and grab it, because I take one of those each morning. And this is good. And it's funny that we're going to be talking about carbs today, because this helps to boost your energy, which I say turns on your cravings, turns off your energy, and it helps to suppress your appetite and curbs your cravings for carbs and sugar. Y'all type in carbs and sugar. So y'all hold the line for just a moment and let me go ahead and take this. I don't want to talk and do it, because the last time I did that on live, I literally choked on Facebook Live. So if you have yours, go ahead and grab it. And since we're on live, I'll just wait to finish drinking my tea. So again, it does have some caffeine in it. It's equivalent to, like, I think a cup of sugar. Not a cup of sugar, a cup of coffee. It's equivalent to a cup of coffee. And so the ladies love that. It suppresses their appetite. It gives them energy. They are cutting down on drinking their coffee, where some of them used to drink 3 and 4 cups of coffee. Now they're down to 1 and 2 cups. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. If you have your vitamins, go ahead and grab your vitamins. You just take 1 tablespoonful. You take 1 tablespoonful. And again, this helps to fill in nutritional gaps. It helps to boost your metabolism, helps to suppress your appetite, and you will notice within minutes. And again, you either take 1 tablespoon, or if you use the cap like I do, you fill the cap halfway. And again, it helps to fill in nutritional gaps. And it really just helps with overall health and immune support. And the ladies love the energy that they get from taking this. And this vitamin I've been taking since 2018. great quality, and you notice a difference in how you feel. And I received another text message this morning, which I'll share in my stories, about the energy and how she feels when she takes her liquid vitamin. Hold on. All right, I just take mine out of the cap. I had my tablespoon. I use either one. It doesn't matter. All right. So if you have your vitamins, go ahead and grab yours. You all have been sharing with me how helpful these videos have been. Just sharing the information, sharing the ladies' testimonials, and just as accountability for you all. So grab your vitamins, take your vitamins, and if there's anything that I'm sharing here, if you want information on it, just type it in the comments, like detox. Type vitamins in the comments, and then I'll reach out to you. If you know that you need help with boosting your energy, suppressing your appetite, type metabolism in the comments, and I'll send you the link to take a look at the Metabolism Booster. And so the last thing that we have here, actually two more things for our morning routine, morning regimen, is the B12. And I believe I already took 2 dropperfuls of this morning. When I was on live, I noticed it was early and I was yawning, so I took my 2 dropperfuls. So these two, you just take 2 dropperfuls, and this will help with your energy. There are lots of benefits to B12, and most importantly, the ladies notice a huge increase in their energy. It helps with mood. It helps with focus. It also helps if you Google the vitamin B deficiencies. You'll see just supplementing with a B12. Good morning, Marian. It also helps to boost your mood and helps with the symptoms of like depression and anxiety. So if you suffer with any of those things, it could be that you have a vitamin B deficiency, and this helps with that. I have quite a few ladies that used to take B12 shots, and they didn't like the shots, so they are substituting with the B12 as well. Quite a few of you ordered yesterday, so if you want information on the B12, type B12, and I'll just send you the link to take a look. Again, the Metabolism Booster, type metabolism. Information on the Detox Tea. I believe I have about 2 or 3 more trial packs of the Detox Tea. So just say detox and I'll let you know what I have. And then if you want information, if you're looking to upgrade, I think I helped like 3 ladies just yesterday to upgrade their multivitamins. So if you're looking to upgrade yours, let me know. And the last thing we'll talk about, I had so much fun yesterday chatting about the collagen and the clean label collagen infused, say that fast 10 times, skincare line from the same company that I shared yesterday. Some of you got started on the collagen infused eye cream, the lip cream, the skincare regimen. I think 1 or 2 of you, I woke up to one of you, just one of you that ordered your collagen yesterday. So if you want information on the collagen, and this is high grade, premium, 7 US and international patents you can't get anywhere else. So this is a great quality collagen, so you will begin to see benefits like almost right away. I don't want to say immediately, but really, really quickly. So it helps reduce wrinkles. It helps to improve your skin hydration. It gives your skin a healthy glow. It helps with skin health as well as joint health. And so, and I think I talked a little bit about collagen yesterday, sharing that if you have problems with like joint pain, just supplementing with collagen. Hi, Josie. It's so good to see you. I miss seeing you. You need to message me and catch me up and let me know how you're doing. I used to see you every now and then in my stories, but it's been a little while since I saw you. And so if you want your skin, I'm telling you, I'm knocking on 50 in 2 short years. And I said, you know what, I really want to start taking care of my skin. So it's important for us, and I'll just say this, and then we'll press play on a short video clip. Just type the number 6 in there. Just 6 minutes. Y'all stay in there with me for 6 minutes. Do something every day to care for your mind. You want to do something every day to care for your body. You want to do something every single day to care for your spirit. So for me, just supplementing with collagen and using products infused with collagen has been huge for me. And so the collagen, again, it helps with improved skin hydration. I don't have my eye cream and lip cream. It's in my bathroom. I didn't grab that. If you start B12, will you need it long term? Can you stop? No, with anything. Hi, Agnes. I love you so much. As with any of them, there are no side effects if you stack. I keep forgetting to turn the alarm off on my phone. Can you give me a thumbs up if I'm back? Did this mess my video up? Am I back? Somebody let me know. Okay, I'm back. I keep forgetting to turn the alarm off on my phone. And so you will notice, when you are supplementing, you'll notice that how you feel. And then, so there are no side effects. So if you are taking B12 because you're low on energy, of course, when you're supplementing, your energy levels are going to be great. Now, when you stop, it could be that, your energy levels are lower. So there won't be any side effects, like nothing bad, but just like, does that make sense? So when you're detoxing, you'll be using the bathroom regularly. Like my ladies that suffer from IBS that use the bathroom maybe once or twice a week, sometimes once or twice a month. They're going to the bathroom every single day, which we should, right? Several times a day, we should be. And then when you stop, then maybe you won't use the bathroom every day. So does that help? All right, so I shared the video clip on what would happen if you stopped eating sugar for the 14 days. And I'm so excited for those of you, so many of you are on the 14-day challenge, and I'm super proud of you. You're going strong, doing great. Some of you kind of suffered and took my advice to maybe commit to doing it 3 days, then maybe 7 days. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing with the trying to go without sugar for 14 days, give yourself a hand clap. And if you have been watching and looking at the video and you're not sure if you want to commit, I say jump in and try it for at least 3 days. So with that being said, before I press play, this is another video by Dr. Berg. And I shared this with one of the ladies that I'm working with on yesterday. So I wanted to share it with you all today. And it's how to stop your carb cravings by doing 4 things. So if you're with me, type the number 4 and give me just 6 minutes. And so as we're watching and listening, I'm going to go ahead because I just realized I didn't take my collagen. I showed you the collagen, but I didn't take it. So I'm going to finish my routine and I'm going to press play and give me 6 minutes. All right.
Believe, but certain people, once they start carbs, they cannot stop. So recently I had a person who reached out and wanted some help because they were slightly addicted to carbs. They wanted to start keto, but they have this addiction. How do they go about it? So I decided to create a video for this person. All right,
I'll share the link to the video in the comments when we're done.
To consume sugar. Okay, it's in baby food, it's in all of our foods. And go trick-or-treating and you get all this candy and every holiday and cookies, etc., etc. And what happens inside our body every time we do this is we start to develop an addiction. And that involves 2 neurotransmitters. One is dopamine, which is involved with pleasure sensation.
So listen up.
And then we have serotonin, which is involved with the happiness sensation. Now, I used to have an addiction, a periodic craving for Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I got caught up in this eating a pint every night before I went to bed.
I'll tell y'all my story about the ice cream.
I would say a year. I would be obsessed about it. I would be thinking about it all day long. And eventually, if I didn't consume it, I had this pressure or stress build up that made me physically uncomfortable. But as soon as I started consuming this delicious ice cream, I felt satisfied, happy. I felt like I was surviving. I could finally breathe again for about
Anybody been there?
About a minute. Now, of course, this was artificially making me satisfied, happy, and feeling like I was surviving when I actually was feeling very miserable the rest of the day and not really surviving health-wise. So what you have to realize is that every time you give in to this craving, you're going to get more cravings over time. It's going to happen. It's going to become stronger and stronger over time. And it's very interesting to me that your body can get into a state physically where it demands this sugar. This addiction is real, and it will literally control you to a point where you're completely out of control. So what can you do at this point? Number 1, you need to stop eating completely. You need to start fasting.
Type a number 1 in the comments.
Because what's going to happen, instead of eating food, you're going to eat no food, and your body is going to have to switch over. There's going to be a little uncomfortable transition period, but it won't be too bad, where your body will start to switch to ketosis. And then when you start burning fat for fuel, your brain actually starts to heal and reset, because the receptors for these neurotransmitters are so messed up, they need to be reset. The absolute best way to do it is simply start fasting. I would recommend minimally 24 hours to 48 hours. And if you can actually do exercise, light exercise, walking, that would be even better because you can burn off that sugar that you just consumed. So just get it out of the system, get your body into ketosis, and then your brain will feel better. The interesting thing about the brain is that if given the choice, the brain will prefer ketones over sugar any day. It's very therapeutic. And as soon as that happens, you start to shift to be more in control over this addiction. All right. Number 3, you have to be very careful to avoid the triggers. Get all the junk food out of the house, including those chips that you have up in the cupboard that you've been hiding. Make it difficult for you to get this junk food, especially late at night when you're kind of bored. So many people at night, they're not even hungry. They're just going through the cupboards,
Y'all
looking
typed in
for
number
something.
3 in the
I
comments.
don't even know what they're looking for, but maybe something salty and crunchy, maybe something sweet. But you need to get the junk out of your house. Very important. When you're fasting, don't read cookbooks, okay, especially for desserts. You want to avoid any type of trigger, including pictures of recipes or desserts, because dopamine is all about anticipating pleasure. As soon as you eat this food, you don't continue to increase dopamine. Dopamine is kind of a precursor to actual eating it. So as soon as you look at a picture or smell food, you instantly start increasing the dopamine, and that is going to create a controlling factor over your body. Let's say, for example, you're driving your bike down your neighborhood and it's dinner time and you can smell spaghetti cooking from someone's house. That would be bad. Don't do that. So smells are very powerful. Kentucky Fried Chicken, they pump out all these different smells so they can lure you into that facility. Avoid any and all environments that can tempt you. And lastly, B vitamins are crucial. Vitamin B1 will completely handle this right here. Okay, so use that through nutritional yeast to help curb your your cravings.
Addictions.
Hey, before you go real quick, I have a course.
So I'm going to stop here. And so, hold on. So, all right. So he talked about a couple of things. And again, I wanted to come on here because I shared this little video clip with someone yesterday who was just having trouble kind of getting over carbs. And so I encouraged her to just watch this video because a lot of times, you know, I will kind of share things, people will listen. Sometimes they just need to hear it from other people. And so I don't have a problem sharing resources when I find them, which is why I'm here on live with you all. So number 1, the first step to kind of overcoming, and he used the word addiction and cravings, but for some, it really truly is an addiction. And a lot of times people kind of shy away from the word addiction, but it is what it is. Good morning. Good morning to you too. So to stop eating for 24 hours. And if you can't stop eating completely for 24 hours, definitely fast for the 24 hours from carbs, right? We're talking about the breads. We're talking about the pastas. Because the problem is, and can anyone else relate to this? When we start eating carbs, it's hard to stop eating them, right? When you eat the chips, sometimes you can't just eat 1 or 2 chips. The next thing you know, you ate the whole bag, right? And for me, it was big. I was big on pretzels. Number 1, because they're crunchy and salty. So, and then I liked salty and sweet. So I would mix my pretzels. I would do this mixture of, and was my little mixture. I would do the goldfish pretzels, right? The goldfish pretzels. You know, those pretzel crackers, the goldfish pretzels, because it had salt. And then I would do the cheesy goldfish, and then I would mix it with raisins. So for me, it was always me like craving something crunchy, something sweet, and something salty at the same time. And before I knew it, the whole bowl that I mixed together, which I thought was supposed to be for a couple of days, it was completely gone, because when you start eating the carbs, you can't stop. So listen, I can totally relate. So if you are there right now, I have been there, and there are lots of things that help with that. Number one, going on a fast from carbs, just kind of resetting your system, resetting your metabolism. So resets are so important. And so what I love about sharing this video, because he talks about the same things that I show up talking about. And sometimes I know y'all are like, oh, there she goes again, talking about eating right. Oh, there she goes again, talking about exercise. There she goes again, talking about the vitamins. And he kind of just reiterated what I share, right? So number 2 was exercise. Y'all type number 2 in the comments if y'all are still with me. Number 2, the second step was exercise. So he gave 4 ways to help to stop your cravings or addiction to carbs. Number 2, exercise. We have to move our bodies. We have to. It's not an option. And when I say exercise, I'm not talking about being in a gym for a whole hour. Yes, that's great. I'm not in a gym for a whole hour. I like to walk, and then 3 days a week, do some strength training. And I do that from home, right? And so we have to move our body. And I don't even like using the word exercise. So just say move your body. Number 2, he said move your body. Number 3 was avoid triggers, right? You have to avoid the triggers. If you have the stuff in your house, you're going to eat it. Hashtag ask me how I know. So I always encourage my ladies, just get it out of the house. Just get it out completely. If you're on the 14-day, no sugar fast, just get it out of the house, right? And how many times have we, fasted and said we're going to fast from eating certain things? And for me, if I could be honest, it was Popeyes, right? I told you all, I wasn't always like, oh, let me fuel my body properly. Let me eat healthier so I can live longer. No, I come from a long line of people with all kind of health problems. A lot of family members that are no longer with us today because of these health problems. And that is why I'm so passionate about what I do. It's not that I want to look like I have it all together and I'm perfect and I always get it right. No, I've seen firsthand what happens when we don't fuel our body. You're looking at somebody that grew up on McDonald's. You're looking at someone that grew up on pizza. You're looking at someone that grew up on Chinese food. And today, Dr. Berg talked about his ice cream, addiction to ice cream. Y'all know I loved my Haagen-Dazs butter pecan ice cream when the store was sold out of that. My second choice was cookies and cream. And I wouldn't eat just a little bit. The little thing that says 3 servings, I ate it all at one time. So I literally ate 3,000 calories worth of ice cream in one sitting. That's where I was. I loved my Chinese food, my pizza, all of those things. And if you have those, so just going back to avoiding the triggers, you have to remove it. You have to remove the salty stuff. You have to remove the sweet. You just have to remove it, right? You just have to get it out of the house. Somebody type in number 3, avoid the triggers. Avoid the triggers. And then number 4, he talked about vitamins and how important vitamin B was, and not just vitamin B, but multivitamins in general. Because a lot of times if we're deficient in certain vitamins and minerals, that's why we're craving these things. Our body is literally craving something, and what we end up doing is thinking that we need sugar. Oh, maybe I need sweets, because in the moment we feel better. Like it sends happy signals to our brains when we get our carbs, right? Happy signals. Don't you feel good? Don't you feel happy every time you eat those things? But it's only temporary. So number 1, that's my favorite ice cream and flavor. Yeah, I'm telling y'all what I know. And so that's why I'm so passionate about what I do. And that's why I try to be as consistent as possible with showing up. And I know I keep talking about my skin, but everything on the outside truly is a manifestation of what's going on the inside. So when I was filling myself up on pizza, when I was filling myself up on Chinese food, my Haagen-Dazs butter pecan ice cream, my pretzels, I could eat a whole bag of pretzels in no time, because and the more you eat the carbs, the more you crave them. So it really is about, fasting, trying to go without it for a certain period of time, and to really reprogram and retrain your taste buds. That's really the only way. If we have it in the house to say, I'm just going to eat a little bit at one time. I used to get up in the middle of the night it used to be like midnight and I would crave my goldfish. I would be craving my pretzels. And because I wanted something sweet, I would be craving the raisins. And I would just in the kitchen, like a little rat, a little mouse in the kitchen, I would hide, right? I would sneak and I would hide because I wouldn't want my family to see, oh, she's in there eating again. And so I get it. I understand. And it took some time for me. I listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to show up as if I'm perfect. You know, this has been a journey. But I see what it has done for my skin. I see what it has done for my energy, just for my health alone, you know, from coming from a family, a long line of depression, anxiety, you know, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all of these things. And I made a decision that, you know, I am going to break the curse. And like today, you can make a decision. So I went down this whole rabbit trail. Like, this is not even where this was supposed to go, because I didn't want to feel like I'm showing up just talking at you, preaching at you. But I know someone needed to hear this. So again, you and I crave the same things. Wow. Yeah. And so, you know, I've been there and I never want to show up like I have it all together. But those of you that have been following me since 2015 on social media, you've seen the journey. But then there are some of you that are new to my page and you haven't seen the journey, right? You haven't seen the journey. This journey since 2015, however many years that is, has been about me breaking the curse, right? Breaking the curse. I said it stops here. And so since we're talking now, it's funny because I never really forced my kids, like, you gotta work out, you gotta move your body, you gotta do, you know, they would just see me over the years. They would just see me. And every now and then they would kind of get up. We went to the park a lot. I took them to the park a lot, but then it was a period of time where they were like, they didn't move or want to do anything. And I didn't force them. But what I love about that is Zariah went and got her a membership to the gym, right? And what I loved is that she realized, you know, you working out from home is wonderful. You know, you and your ladies that work out from home, I see y'all on Zoom, that is wonderful. But working out from home is not for me. And I love that she knew it wasn't for her. And she let me know. And so she set her own schedule, going to the gym 3 days a week, right? And I love that because I didn't force her to do it. I let them do it in their own time. Miles, right? He said, you know, I think I want to get some, you know, some heavier weights. And so now Miles is going to the gym. So now we have Zariah and Miles that made a decision on their own to say, I want to like get serious about this going to the gym thing. And then AJ, the youngest, who's about to be 13 on Sunday, he's kind of like, you know what? I like my little, he has the little jumpy thing. He's very active, you know, just outdoors. He's like, I think I want to start going to the gym too, right? So now we have all three of them, and I never forced them to do it. Why did I share that? I don't know. And so I never forced them to do it, but, you know, sometimes we have to be the example and just us showing up and doing it, not beating people upside the head, like, you gotta do, and just showing up and being the example, then they follow. And so I'm thankful for that because I made a decision to break the curse, right? Made a decision to break the curse. So I want to challenge you all, right? Always, there she goes with her challenges again. If you are not in the middle of the 14-day no sugar, if you are, just wait. But I want to challenge you to go 3 days without carbs. Carbs meaning, you know, your pretzels, your crackers, your pasta, you know, and your breads, and try to do 3 days. 3 days. And if this is you, if this is confirmation and you know the Lord has been speaking to you on this and you are up for the challenge for the 3 days, type me in the comments. You know, it's only 3 days. You can do anything for 3 days. You can give up your breads. You can give up your, you know, your crackers, your pretzels, your pasta. You can do anything for 3 days, right? Zechariah 4:6 says, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, right? We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And I promise you, you will feel so good after, even if you only make it through 1 day, you will feel so good. Okay, so there's a few of you that are saying me, hi, Simone. There are a few of you that are saying me. And so again, the first step was to stop for the 24 hours. But I'm challenging you all for 3 days. That's just the number I hear, 3 days. Number 2 was exercise. And I don't really like to use that word. If you notice in my posts and when I show up and when I'm talking, I kind of use the phrase move my body instead. Because exercising, some people hear that word and they're like, ooh, you think that means you gotta, be working out for an hour at the gym, just doing these crazy workouts. Exercising and moving your body can simply be going for a walk, right? That could mean you turning on some worship music in the house, vacuuming your house. I say as long as you're moving your body, you're doing it right. Dancing like crazy, whatever it looks like for you. So not only am I challenging you to go without carbs for 3 days, right? Number 2, move your body. If you are not moving at all, commit to, I'm going to walk for the next 3 days for 10 minutes, for 20 minutes, for 30 minutes, whatever you can do, right? Whatever you can do. And my ladies that I work with, if I know that they don't move at all, I never say, go walk for 30 minutes. It's like, okay, let's focus on 10 minutes and be consistent in that. And then 20 minutes, and then 30 minutes. And then, work your way up to 40 minutes, an hour, whatever, just be consistent. So you got to start somewhere. And so if you're saying yes to the challenge, again, remember, you have to avoid the triggers, remove the things from your house. Don't think about, well, I have this, I don't want to waste my money. I used to do that a lot. And it's like, okay, what's more important, you getting rid of this stuff and wasting that little bit of money, or your health, right? So, and then number 4, vitamins. This is not me trying to sell you anything. It just was a coincidence that he had happened to mention vitamins, but I'm big on that. I talk about that. Take your vitamins. We need vitamins. And listen, and not only do we need vitamins, we need good quality vitamins, right? I shared in the last video, and I'm almost done. I said this was going to be quick. I shared in the other video, I think it was the 14-day no sugar video, how we put better gas in our cars than we put food in our body and our vitamins and things in our body. When it comes to us and what we put in our body, we are so cheap. But yet, right, we'll spend some good money on jewelry. We spend good money on clothes. We spend good money on bags. We spend good money on shoes, everything we put on our body. But when it comes to what we put in our body, we try to be really, really, really cheap when it comes to that. And that's a mindset. That's a mindset. Totally, some of us, I needed to shift my mindset in that area. So that's it. The challenge is 3 days, and I know I'm always challenging you all. So if you are following us in the mornings or waking early for His glory, remember I challenged you all 30 days, and I said, here, let me say this, even with this, I know this challenge is not for everybody, but I know it's for somebody where that you needed to come off those carbs and you just couldn't. Here's your chance, right? This is your confirmation. And if you feel like, you're not led to do this, it's okay, right? It's okay. I'm not talking to everybody. And I understand that when I show up, I'm not always talking to everybody, but I do know I'm talking to somebody. And I did see a few of you, hi Robin, say me, and that you're up for the challenge. And I'm not going to be showing up every day for the next 3 days to remind you all. That's not really what this is, that it's between you and God, right? And know that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You know that you made that commitment, and I want to encourage you to keep that commitment to yourself, right? It's so easy for us to keep our commitment to others, but when it comes to us keeping our word, so if you're saying, this is what I'm going to do it. Follow through, right? Follow through. So any questions, any comments, any concerns? And so since I did this way, I would have to scroll back through all of the comments. So remember, we went through our morning routine. If you wanted information on a detox, if you could type detox in again, so that way, I don't have to scroll back too far. I don't mind taking the time to do that. But remember, the tea, it detoxes your body on a cellular level. It's gentle. The ladies notice a huge increase in their energy just because they're eliminating and just getting rid of the toxins. You won't have any cramping. I get that question a lot. And it's a gentle detox. You drink it twice a day. 5 days a week. So I drank it 5 days on, 2 days off. And it played a huge part in a huge role in clearing up my skin. Like, I feel like I can stare at myself now like, wow, you worked hard on your skin. It's not perfect, but I keep talking about it because it just, yeah, it looks so much better than it did. So here's the Detox Type Detox, and I'll send you the link to take a look. And so I've been drinking the Detox Tea, this multivitamin, and my B12 since 2018. And I switched my vitamins once and I switched back because my skin tried to go backwards. So when you're detoxing, you do need to replenish your body. And this does have some vitamin B in it, but I do supplement with more vitamin B. All right. And so what this helps to do is fill in nutritional gaps. It helps to boost your energy. It also helps to suppress your appetite. You notice that it helps to curb your cravings. These are just a lot of the things that I heard from the ladies. So if you're looking for a good vitamin or ready to upgrade to a more quality vitamin, type vitamin, and I'll send you the link. It's not to push you or make you use my affiliate link, but definitely at least take a look at it. So when you're detoxing, you do need to replenish your body, right? And then the vitamin B I've been showing you. And he talked about some of the benefits of vitamin B. And this even helps with your craving. It helps with mood. It helps with stress. And so when you have your stress under control and you're able to manage, your mood, you are not craving. So that's why we turn to those things sometimes, right? Because we're stressed out, because we're feeling sad, we're feeling depressed. We turn to food instead of God, but that's just not what we're talking about today. So vitamin vitamin B helps with that, right? And then I talked about the collagen. I won't go all into the collagen, but if you have joint pain, it's good with skin health, joint health. So because I shared this at the beginning of the video, if you want information on any of those things, if you could type it in again, that way it'd be easier for me to find it. So if you want info on the collagen, type collagen, the vitamin B, type vitamin B or B12, the detox, type detox, and the liquid vitamins, type vitamin. And then I took my Metabolism Booster, and this helps to I always like to say, turn on your energy, turn off your cravings. So a lot of my ladies that come to me that are craving carbs, really heavily craving carbs and sweets, this helps with that because it helps to suppress your appetite and turn off your cravings. And it even helps them to drink less coffee. So there's another video that just talks about what coffee does to our body. And so coffee is not bad for you. Like, I do drink a cup a day. Coffee is not bad for you, but when you drink too much coffee. But we'll save that for another day. Maybe the next time I come on. All right. So I saw y'all's comments. I'll make sure that I reach out to you all. Any questions, any comments, any concerns before we hop off. Super proud of you all that are committing to do the 3 days. Please, if you can, please come back and let me know. Even if you went without the carbs for 1 day, come back and let me know how you feel, right? Or especially if you do the full 3 days, don't forget to come back. Whenever I ask you all, I always want you all to come back and let me know, right, how it's going. So remember, the no carbs, you want to move your body, avoid the triggers, and number 4, take your vitamins. So if you already have vitamins at home, make sure you're taking them. If not, I'll be happy to help you all to upgrade and get started on your wellness regimen. I started calling it wellness and beauty regimen, right? Because not only do I help ladies to feel good in their own skin by losing weight, but really just feeling good in their body. I always say, when we feel good, we do good, right? When we look good, we feel good, we do good. So feeling good is definitely a strategy. Yep. So you already have the NutriBurst? Awesome. Yep. So make sure you take it. And so the thing is, some of the ladies, you have things at home and you don't take them. So these videos help to hold all of us accountable to make sure we're taking them. All right. So I love you all. Super proud of you all. I did see a couple of me's, so I'll scroll back through to see who all said that you're taking a challenge. And I'll kind of just reach out, say, hey, how's it going? So if this blessed you, go ahead and share the video. If you don't want to do this by yourself, definitely tag someone in that may be interested in doing it 3 days with you. Accountability is huge. A lot of times we fight accountability because we don't want to be held accountable to do what we said that we're going to do. So if you have someone that you know needs to do this with you, invite them to do it with you. You need best in health. Are you saying that you want the best for your body and health? All right, so we are done. Let me know if you all have any questions. If you have any questions that you didn't want to ask here in the video, feel free to message me. Don't be scared to message me. I always respond back to the messages. There are some days where my messenger can get a little crazy and I might miss one or two. So if you message me and I don't get back, just say, hey, and send another one, and I'll get back to you. So that's it for today. Thank y'all for hopping on. I pray that this was helpful. I will share the link to the video in the comments. I want to encourage you to watch it again and then again and then again. Or if you are on the 3-day challenge, no carbs, watch it every day for 3 days. Someone type in Galatians 5:13. Send info on the carbs. Okay. Galatians 5:13 says we were called to live in freedom, right? Not in bondage to anything. Use the same verse for the ladies that are going through our food freedom journey, for the ladies that committed to the no sugar, and now for you all that are committing to the no carbs, Galatians 5:13. Write that on an index card. Someone messaged me, write that on an index card, and just remember you were called to live in freedom, not to be in bondage to carbs, ice cream, whatever those carbs may be, sugar, nothing, right? We were not called to live in bondage to anything. We were called to live in freedom. So meditate on that. Need my new plan. What new plan? What new plan? I don't have a new plan. So Glenda, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Do I have a new plan? I don't think I have anything new. I don't think I have anything new. So let me know what you're talking about. All right, so let's see. I'll hang on for just a second to see if because I'm not sure if I shared anything new. Absolutely, Lawanda, absolutely. You can make a decision today to be the generational curse breaker. And I was determined to do that. You know, I have family members that are just no longer here. And so many, and I hate to say it this way, but it's just the truth. There are so many people, you know, where the enemy is literally just sitting back laughing, right? He doesn't have to do anything. Sitting back laughing at the fact, like, I don't need to do a thing. They are literally digging their own graves with their forks, right? Digging their own graves. And I've watched that. My family members digging their own graves with their forks by what they're putting on the other end of their fork. And I was on that same road, going down that same path. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't eat those things that I enjoy, but I made a decision I wasn't digging my grave, you know, in order to enjoy those things. Your skin is glowing. Thank you. Again, that was just another benefit of me just changing and taking care of myself, you know, saying I'm going to eat better. Water, super important. I didn't mention that. So let's add a 5th step. He stopped at number 4. We're going to add water. Drink your water, right? Drink your water. A lot of times we're craving these things. We think we're hungry and we're just thirsty, right? A lot of times we're just thirsty. So drink your water. Yeah, because of food. Absolutely. I've seen it firsthand. And I was going down that same road. And even still, you know, I don't ever beat anyone upside the head, try to make anyone or drag anyone to do anything. And my prayer is that as they see me consistently showing up, that they come on board. You know, we can't make anyone do anything, right? They have to do it when they're ready, right? We can't make anyone. Waking Early for His Glory book. A book. I didn't share a book. Message me, Glenda. I didn't share a book on Waking Early for His Glory. Did I? I share so much. I'm sorry, Glenda. I have no idea what you're talking about. Message me and remind me. Because I'm always sharing so much stuff with you all. Maybe I shared a book and forgot. I don't know. I'm always sharing books. The other day I shared the Power Thoughts devotional, right? One day. And then the next day the Lord's like, 30-day challenge. Put the devotionals away. But I'm like, you told me the other day just to share. To share. So that's why I said I knew the 30-day no devotional is not for everybody. That's another story. Let me just stop, reel it on in. Yeah, and hi Ernestine, I saw you popped on. I saw that you responded to my message. I'll listen to your message as soon as I'm done here. I knew I was about to go live, so I'll respond to you as soon as I'm done. We need this because carbs are like being, oh, absolutely. And we even talked about that, the same thing like sugar, like literally like as strong as being addicted to cocaine. Absolutely, right? Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. And so coming off of sugar, you know, sometimes there are, never mind, let me not say that. All right, let's see. You're welcome. You're welcome. I didn't want to message you and then come on live and interrupt the conversation. All right, this video was longer than I wanted it to be. I pray that you were blessed. If this blessed you, again, I always get questions, is it okay for us to share the videos? Absolutely. I want to invite you to ask someone to join you on the 3 days no carbs. When I work out, my hair gets all frizzy. Oh, let's talk about that. That was another excuse I had for a long time. I don't want to work out because of my hair. You know, and it's like, Keisha, seriously, all right? I don't want to work out because I don't want to mess my hair up. I would go get my hair done and I wouldn't work out because I just got my hair done and I didn't want to mess it up. And so now I stick with my good old faithful ponytail, and that's just what I do, just ponytail. And I'm okay with that. My little middle part, and throw my hair back in a little ponytail and go on about my business, because I couldn't let my hair be an excuse, and I did that for years. I would let my hair, I don't want to mess my hair up. I don't want to sweat my hair out. I don't want to sweat my curls out, you know, so I get it. I understand. I was where some of you are right now. And it just took making a decision, like what's more important, your hair or your health, right? Your hair or your health. And so I wear my ponytail every day. And I'm okay with that now. I wasn't for quite some time, but I'm okay with that now. I just said it's just easy. And, you know, if I'm doing something special on the weekend, I may let it down, but every day my hair's in a ponytail. It works for me. And then I like, you know, I've learned to love my ponytail because I like to see my face. Anyway, any questions, comments, or concerns before we go? Someone needed to hear that about their hair. Someone needed to hear that about their hair. Don't let your hair stop you from moving your body and working out. And I did that for many years. I don't want to mess my hair up. I just got my hair done. So I stopped getting it done. And I just wash it. When will you start? Oh, you can start any day. I would say start tomorrow. I didn't want to do a start date because remember, this video will be up, and as people watch it, they can start whenever they see this video. So since it's already 10, I say start tomorrow. That way you can just kind of prepare yourself today. Definitely meditating on Galatians 5:13. You know, you were called to live in freedom. Maybe you can spend today, if you have those things in your house, getting them out. And I'm not saying throw them away. I don't know. Even if you need to temporarily take them to a friend's house, put them in your trunk, I don't know. But again, avoiding the triggers, because if they're there, you're going to be tempted to eat them. And that's it. All right. Hi, Deborah. So good to see you. Your package is on the way. Your vitamin D is on the way. Any other questions? You're welcome, Lisa. Any other questions? I feel like when I'm looking like this, I'm looking at you all. And I notice most of my videos are me looking down at the comments. And it's a huge difference when I'm talking to you and I'm looking at myself, and when I'm talking to you and looking down at the comments. So I'm trying to do better at looking directly at you all. Do you notice the difference when I'm looking at you right now? Can you type yes if you notice the difference? And then when I'm talking and looking down at the comments, huge difference. Good morning. I was in prayer and Bible study this morning with my church. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, Deborah. No problem. Yeah. So, Velda, you notice the difference? See, I saw your comment and now I'm looking at you and I'm talking to you. It's a huge difference. But what makes it weird is me staring at myself. But this is something that you have to get used to doing. Just looking at yourself in the eyes and just talking. Yeah. You'll be inboxing me because you need to know what's good for me on the site. Okay. All right, Deborah. I'll get back to you as soon as you message me. Good morning, Karina Bell. Good morning. All right, so if you're taking the challenge, again, type me so I can see who I'm talking to, who I showed up for this morning. To challenge you. Could have just been confirmation that, yes, you were supposed to do this. So here's the thing. Tomorrow is Friday. I know your objections. Some of your objections may be, but it's the weekend. So if you feel like you need to start on Monday, start on Monday. You know, so that's why I didn't want to give a start date. I'll let you all decide when you want to start. Tomorrow is Friday. You can do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So for some of you, it may be easier for you to do a no carb challenge over the weekend because you're not out at work and tempted, you know, different things that may be in the workplace. But then there are some of you where it may be a little bit harder over the weekend because of family. Not trying to say that we want to make everything for us easy, but do what works for you. So tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, or you can do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All right. The challenge, you can catch the replay, but it's going without carbs, like breads and pastas and things like that for 3 days. All right, I'm going to hop off. I have some things I have to do, and then I want to get back to Ernestine's message, and I'm probably going to call you. If you are available, Ernestine, we can chat now. Hi, Janice. Is it Apostle Janice? I believe, or Pastor Janice. Apostle Janice, I believe I saw on your page. Good morning. I'll have to check. Is it Apostle Janice or Pastor Janice? Which one did I see on your video? Good morning, Rena. So good to see you. All right, you all. So I love you too. I'm looking right at you. See, I love you too. Hello, Keisha. Okay, you're available now. Okay, all right. Miss Apostle Janice. All right, I thought that's what I saw. I couldn't remember, so forgive me. I knew I saw something, but I couldn't remember which one. So good morning, Apostle Janice. Good morning to you. Is it still morning? Yes. I wake up so early. I'm like, is it still morning? It's still morning. All right, y'all. I think we're done here. So I'll come back through the comments and I'll send you all. Are you part of a weight loss group? Yes and no. I have a group, but it's not only for weight loss, it's wellness and weight loss. But am I personally a part of a group? I am in a friends group, if that's what you're asking. I don't know if you're asking if I have a group or if I'm part of a group. So that's a yes and no, or yes and yes, I should say. What is the challenge? All right, I'm going to hop off, but I'll let most of you watch the replay because those of you that are just hopping on are going to keep asking. It's going 3 days without carbs, but come back and catch the replay. 3 days without carbs, but come back and make sure that you catch the replay so you can listen to the video and hear why we're doing that. All right? You will? All right, awesome. Awesome. So if you all want to message me and let me know when your day one will be, feel free to do that. But if you don't have to, again, because I'm not doing like a private challenge in the group, this is just for whoever wants to do it. But if you want me to know, and just that way I can kind of be praying for you, not that I won't for all of you, but if you feel like you want to message me, feel free to do that. All right. So I love you all. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me. I am smiling so big right now because I'm looking at my skin. I showed someone the before photo, and just seeing where my skin is now. I cannot tell you all how happy I am. Again, I'm here to tell you when you look good and feel good, you do good. And it was a time where my skin made me so depressed. You know, I didn't realize that what I was eating, right, and not drinking my water, not working out and sweating, not detoxing, you know, what it wreaked havoc on my skin, you know, not managing stress, not managing anxiety, you know, all of that plays a huge role on your skin. Holding on to unforgiveness, holding on to bitterness, holding on to anger, holding on to offense, all of that affects your skin, right? And when I made a decision, so listen, and what we do, right, we don't want to do the inner work. Now we're just chatting. I'm almost done. We don't want to do the inner work, right? So what I was doing was going to every dermatologist I can go to, buying every expensive skincare, everything from Walmart to Proactive to Target, whatever was on the shelf, and spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, not realizing that it really started within. I had to do the inner work. So what that meant was forgiving people that I need to be forgiving myself, dealing with my offense, getting rid of anger, getting rid of rage, being healed from trauma. Like all of that affects your skin, right? And I feel like I look like a totally different person now. And then saying, I gotta eat better, gotta drink my water, gotta take my supplements, have to detox, right? And now I'm not out here spending thousands of dollars anymore trying to clear up my skin. So anyway, just wanted to share that with y'all. So a lot of times it's inner work. And even when it comes to weight loss, y'all, if I can be honest, right? You can follow, and I don't even like to use the word diet because I don't do diets and I don't give my ladies diets. But even with that, you have to get to the root. And I had to do that, get to the root of why you're eating emotionally, getting to the root of why you're turning to food, because it's something that you're looking for, which is why you're turning to it. And if you don't do the inner work, you're going to always be on a diet, right? You're always going to be starting a new plan, always going to be starting a regimen, like always going to be starting something new, right? And you have to just slow down and get to the root, right? Get with someone that helps you to get to the root. Because all of these different diets and plans is like really just slapping a Band-Aid on the real issue, right? And so that's why, if I could be honest, that's why this fitness and wellness and health, I think they say it's like, what, $1 billion industry, because so many spend so much money on different things. And so while I offer meal plans, yes, and while I offer these things, but it's so important, and if anyone is ready and able to make the investment in themselves, I'm always saying go through the 8-week program, right? Because that helps you to get to the root. And some don't want to do that because they don't want to commit to the 8 weeks. It takes more than 30 days. It takes more than 21 days. I'm all for the, 21 days. And I used to do these things here. Let me say this. Before I knew better, right? But when we know better, we do better. When I started on my journey, I didn't know, so all I knew was what I saw and what was put out there. 21 days. What's some of the titles I used to do? The names. 21 days to a better you, 30 days. And so I don't do 21 days and 30 days, right? I just don't. I don't do 21 days, don't really do 30 days. Anyway, let me reel it on in. I hear the Lord saying, reel it on in. And so we just have to get to the root and do the inner work. So let's just call it the inner fitness, right? The inner fitness. And that's what we don't want to do. We want everything quick. We want the weight off quick. We want everything quick, right? We do. We want everything quick. And we have to put in the work. I definitely need to get to the root. Yeah, and most people do. Or you will always be like, what do they call it? Like the hamster on the hamster wheel. Just going around and around and around and around. Is that right? The hamster on that hamster wheel? Mm-hmm. It's like you got to get to the root. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. That's it. I don't see any other questions, comments, or concerns. I thought this video was going to be quick, but I'm always going down a little rabbit trail. So hopefully, okay, I was like, is it the hamster? I believe it's the hamster. Yeah. So, and I say that, and I don't say it like it's easy, doing that inner work is definitely not easy. I'd be lying to you if I said it was easy. But we can definitely do all things through Christ who gives us strength, right? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's just ugly. Sometimes it's just downright messy. Sometimes it's just beautiful, like this journey. It's a lot. But I thank God I didn't quit, I'm not where I want to be, but I thank God I'm not where I used to be. So definitely have been putting in the work and just dealing with past trauma And, that's huge. A lot of times, the ladies really just need to deal with past trauma. That includes even, this whole journey is spiritual, right? This whole journey, this weight loss journey is spiritual before anything. It's spiritual before anything else, right? A lot of times they just have to deal with, with rejection, right? Because a lot of times they treat themselves the way they treat themselves because of rejection, right? And even them rejecting themselves, which is why they don't treat themselves the way that they should. Dealing with unforgiveness, weight gain is definitely, hi Judy, is definitely rooted in holding on to unforgiveness, old inner vows that you've made. And I talked about that a little bit this morning, all the, I will never do this, or I will always this, it's definitely spiritual. It's definitely spiritual. And so that's why I thank God that I learned early on that we you just cannot separate the two. You cannot be on this journey to wellness, health, better fitness without God. And unfortunately, there are some that do it for real, and then there are some, and I hate to say this, but it's the truth, we're just talking, that use, the whole faith in fitness, faith in food, faith in business, faith in everything as a marketing strategy. And that's so unfortunate, but it's just the truth. And then there are some that do it for real. And I thank God that he showed me early on. And even when it wasn't big, even when it wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, the way that it is now, combining the two, when I didn't understand how to marry the two, when it made no sense. And people are like, what does God have to do with food? What does God have to do with fitness? Faith in fitness, faith in business, and getting laughed at, right? It was literally getting laughed at. Popular. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Lisa. It's so popular now, and it's everywhere because it's become a marketing strategy. And so that's why you really, you just really have to be careful. Let me just stop. I feel Holy Spirit saying stop. So I'm going to stop there. But we can't separate the two. You have to include God. Like he has to be infused all in and throughout everything that you do on this journey. Just has to. All right. We're done. We're just talking. Are y'all still here? You still with me? Can y'all drop a heart in the comments if you're still here? Obviously, someone needed to hear that. If I went down, hi, Mary, you're still here. Obviously, someone needed to hear that. So we're good. Maybe one day I'll be able to come on and do a 10-minute video. Maybe one day I'll be able to come on and do a 10-minute video. But what I'm thankful for is that I didn't quit when people laughed at me. I didn't quit. I didn't quit when people laughed at me. I didn't quit when I shared, there are so many women that they're intimidated, like me. Let me just be honest. I paid for gym memberships, and this is not me telling anyone not to go to the gym, just telling you my story. We're just talking. I paid for gym membership. I remember I paid for a gym membership at Planet Fitness for 2 years, okay? Not 1 year, not 2 years. Not 1 year, not 2 weeks, not 2 months, 2 whole years. And the only time I stepped in that gym was the day that I went and signed up for it, right? So if that's you, I've been there. I think I don't think you all can be going through anything that I hadn't gone through. 2 whole years. And finally, I ended up canceling my membership. Why did I have it for 2 years? Because I kept saying, next week, I'm going to go next week. I'm going to go next week. I'm going to start going next week. And next week turned into 2 years later, never stepped foot in there. I think for me, I was intimidated. I was just learning how to work out. Didn't really, next week turned into 2 years. So when ladies come to me and are like, I've been paying for a gym for 6 months. I'm like, listen, my next week turned into 2 years. And so when my daughter signed up for the gym. I was like, you need to make sure that you go. Don't. And she's like, I remember when we walked in the gym and we paid and you never went. You never went. And I went to the gym that was closest to me, like, oh, this is only 5 minutes. I'm going to be in this gym every night, right? I'm going to be here 5 days a week. Oh, man. And then when it, the whole 24, they open 24 hours. Now, there's no excuse for me not to go. I could get up early in the morning and go. I could go when it open 24 hours. They sold me on the open for 24 hours. Never stepped foot in there. My next week. And to be exact, I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to start on Monday. I am going to the gym. I'm going to start on Monday. Then it was the next Monday. That Monday turned into 2 years. Monday never came. And I finally canceled after 2 years. And it's like, why do we do that? I'm like, why did I pay for that gym for 2 years? Believing the lie that I was going to start on Monday, knowing full well I was never going to start. But that's neither here nor there. All that to say, you have to find what works for you. For me, going to the gym just was not it. Maybe now because, I'm a little, I'm kind of well into my journey, maybe now. But so for some of the ladies, they're just intimidated. They're scared. They don't know what to do, lots of reasons. And so for me, working out from home was it, right? I didn't have to worry about leaving the house, driving to the gym, right? So that was adding time, driving, just getting out the house to drive to the gym, getting out of the gym, driving back home, just adding all the extra time. For me, I'm all about just get it done. 30 minutes, get it done, going about your day. And that was hard, and so my daughter was just like, me, I try to work out from home. That's not for me. It's not for everybody. And it probably wouldn't have been for me if I didn't let it be, but I made it. I said, Keisha, this is what's realistic. You're going to do this. This is what you're not going to go to the gym. So get up and just get it done, right? And it was hard. It took a mindset shift where it felt so weird. I'm like working out, and that's when Zoom started. So back in 2016 was when I found out about Zoom, invited someone on, and I'm like, what? We can work out together. We can be together. We can see each other. And people laugh. They're like, you doing what? You working out on Zoom? Who? You working out? What y'all doing? And I kept going, right? I kept going. And now the whole world is on Zoom, right? Everybody's on Zoom. And so you have to find what works for you. So if working out at home is not for you, then go to the gym. But make sure if you say, keep your word to yourself. If you say that's what you're going to do, then do it, right? If you say that's what you're going to do, then do it. And that's what we need to practice doing, keeping our word and our commitment to ourselves and following through and just doing what we said we're going to do. Are y'all still with me? Because now y'all got quiet. Y'all still with me? So let me ask you, why do y'all get so quiet? That makes me feel like I'm just talking down on y'all, and that's not what this is. We're having a conversation, so feel free to share your thoughts. Okay, she said, I'm at work and I will take a break and walk. Yeah, you can do that. This is not all about, it's not one size fits all, one way or no way, all or nothing. Like I said, that's why I don't really like using the word. I don't even like using the word workout or exercise, but sometimes I just have to use it. Just get up and move your body. Just get up and move. Just move your body. Even if you have 5 minutes, get up and move for 5 minutes. Go for a walk. 10 minutes, whatever time you have. It's not all or nothing, right? It's not like, I think we have this mindset of exercising is 30 minutes to an hour. And if I don't have 30 minutes to an hour, I'm just not going to do anything. And it's not all or nothing. Whatever time you have. And I remember when I first got my Fitbit, right? Any chance I got, because I was so excited, I was brushing my teeth, walking in place, cooking, walking in place, on the phone, walking in place. Even now, there are some of you that are on this live and where I had been out of breath talking to you. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm at the park walking. I just walked up a hill and I had to stop apologizing. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay, right? It's okay. Definitely a lifestyle, different for all, definitely. And so even some of you, literally, not out of breath where I can't talk, but like I'm at the park walking. or I'm literally in my living room or in my office talking while I'm walking in place while I'm talking to you. So any chance you get to move, just move. I love my Fitbit. It will send messages. Yep, to get up. Yep. So I love my Fitbit. And I remember I have my clip-on Fitbit, but I remember thinking I wanted to switch to my Apple Watch, but I'm good old faithful. I've had Fitbit for 9, maybe even 10 years. And I gave my Fitbit away to somebody on live one morning. I remember giving it away. And then I went and bought another one because I love my Fitbit. Hi, Carlotta. So good to see you. I know it's been a while. I saw you in my newsfeed or in my stories the other day, and I was like, I haven't seen her in a while. But I do like my Apple for Business and being able to, which I didn't know you could do this, like have a conversation, respond to messages. You can do all kind of stuff on this thing. But I love my Fitbit. All right, y'all, we're going to go for real. I think I said this like 10 times. Right? I remember. Yep, I did. I gave it away. And then I tried so hard and ended up buying another one. Just a little cheapy clip-on one. Yeah, I gave it away. And I remember saying I bought a new one. She messaged me, was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want it back? I was like, no, I'm not an Indian giver. I remember saying that to there are a couple of things that we say, and my kids were like, Indian giver, why do y'all say that? What does that even mean? They're not even an Indian. Like, I'm like, I don't know. We used to say some of the craziest things. And there was something else that I said the other day. Some kind of saying. And she asked me, why do you say that? What does that even mean? I can't remember what it was. And I had to think about it, like, why do we say these things? What kind are you wearing now? It's the Fitbit Versa, the Fitbit Versa 3. And the Fitbit Versa 3, it comes with for you to put it on your wrist, but I bought the little clip for it on Amazon for $6.99. I know I haven't been in as much, God bless you, and cutting back tremendously on carbs. Oh, were you on in the beginning? Right, when you said that, I knew you were regretting it. Oh, what did I see that quick? I don't even know. What did I say? So anyway, all right, I do need to hop over here. How long have we been on? Over an hour. And I said 10 minutes. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. See, I love talking to y'all so much. Oh my gosh, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Did you see the look on my face after I said it? I was like, why did I even say that? I said something. I wish I could remember what it was that I said. And I said, I don't know why I say that. I think it's something that we always said when we were little. I wish I could remember. I can't remember what it was. And I remember saying, I'm never saying that again. I don't know. I'll ask her and then I'll type it in the comments. Nice meeting you too, Patricia. Oh, we all do it. I know. I was like, that's just something that I always grew up saying. And it was something else. I wish I could remember. I can't. Anyway, maybe I'm not supposed to remember because I'm trying too hard to remember. All right, you all. So I'm going to hop off of here. Give me a minute to send you all the links because now that I've been on here this long, I have to get back to someone and call her. And I told her like 30 minutes ago we were going to be done here. But I'll send you all the links for the B12, the links for the vitamins. And now I'll have to scroll through again because lots of comments came through. But that's all right. And then I'll send you all the information. And then for those of you where your stuff is on the way, don't forget to call me. Definitely call me when you receive your packages, when you receive your vitamins and stuff. Usually you all don't have any questions by the time you receive your packages because I do these lives, but if for some reason you have questions, and so I have a couple of ladies, today is Thursday, and a few ladies that are starting my 7-day wellness reset on Monday, so she's one of the ladies I have to call to do her Getting Started Right call. So the 7-day wellness reset is on my website at shopkeishajohnson.com. Since we're talking, I might as well share it. It's only $25, and I say only because only $25. And so you get 7 days, simple meal plans, simple recipes, short shopping list, daily prayer prompts, a scripture verse for each day, and there are no processed foods on it, right? And so it really is designed to reset. Will you be able to see the requests? Meaning, if they request me in Messenger on Facebook, that's a great question. Sometimes I miss the requests if we're not friends, but sometimes Facebook sends them through. But now if they comment on the video, I do see it. But if someone messages me in Facebook Messenger and we're not friends, I sometimes miss them because it goes to another folder. And so if you want information on the 7-day wellness reset, type the number 7 in the comments, or just hop on to shopkeishajohnson.com, and I believe I have it linked under Temple Care, and you'll see it. And so it's, while everything that I do, of course there is some weight loss, but that's not the focus. They lose an average of about 5 to 7 pounds. The non-scale victories are great. You know, they're feeling better, sleeping better, more energy, less foggy, more clear. Because there are no processed foods on it. And it's just a great jump start. And so the ladies that know that they need to eat better and just kind of do better, just doing it for 7 days and committing to 7 days as opposed to, like, you know, a whole month's worth of meals, it's a great start. Good morning, Pamela. So, I can probably get maybe 2 or 3 more of you all started for this Monday, or if you feel like that's too soon, next Monday. But I do my Getting Started Right calls on Thursdays with the ladies. That way, if they have any questions or anything before the Monday, we can go through their questions. All right. And you won't need to be added to another group or anything. I'm realizing more now that people are like, I'm so over groups. But if you want to be added to the group, you can, but you don't have to be. I work with them through text, or either text or Facebook Messenger if you don't want to be in a group. And then some of the ladies do it by themselves. So whatever works for you. All right, I'm going to hop off now. I think we've been on for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Yikes. All right, so any questions, any comments, any concerns? It was great talking to y'all. So great. So great, so great. Let's see, yeah, I saw all of that. All right, it looks like you all are done. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for hopping on, hanging out with me. Super excited for those of you that are going to do the 3-day no carbs. And just remember, going without the carbs, moving your body, getting all of the triggers out, you know, removing all triggers, and taking your vitamins. And then the 5th one I added today was drinking your water. Just try to drink more water. So I love you. Have a wonderful day, and I will probably see y'all tomorrow. I notice I don't usually go live on Fridays, but I'll probably come on tomorrow. All right, and maybe we'll talk about the coffee tomorrow, because I get that question a lot. Is coffee bad for you? And my answer is no. It's what you put in the coffee. You know, we load it down with sugar, cream, and all that good stuff like I used to do. It was a process, a journey, have you, trying to cut back on the sugar and the cream. I used to put coffee in my cream and sugar instead of cream and sugar in my coffee. You get it? It used to look like milk. I love you too, Judy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so, so much. Good morning, Claudette. All right, let me hop off of here. And we'll probably, if I come on live tomorrow in the 9 o'clock hour for our wellness chat, it'll be about coffee. All right, bye, y'all. Uh-oh, it won't let me end it. Let me try it again. Hold on. Hey, this looks different. Hold on. All right, I think I got it. Bye, y'all.